Hey y'all, it's your travel bestie Kat, and this is part two with Robin Haffer from Floor Coverings International here in Knoxville. We were having so much fun talking about all things Germany and business and Audis and fast cars and travel and trains and going down the Rhine that we just had to continue it into part two. So enjoy, and please like, follow, and share this podcast so I can keep interviewing and sharing.
Or you go, I mean, there's bigger highways just like here, so you can stay in the middle
There's
lane
a
or in the
train
right
too,
lane.
right?
I'm not a train fan, so
No?
I know there's a couple of scenic trains that are probably fun, but that's more when you're sticking to the Alps and maybe go from Switzerland to the Swiss Italian region.
Oh, like Como?
Yeah, so that will be cool. Other than that, I think rental gets you where you need to be, and then you can do, as an example, you cross the lake, Bodensee, Lake of Constance. Shoot, there's so many cool things out there. Maybe, see, that's why I said you need to at least book like 4 weeks. There's so much cool stuff.
Yeah, we're
There's
just saying 2 extra days.
Yeah.
My husband says he has like a job.
So bread. You will get wonderful breads there.
Okay. Oh, I know what I want to know. What's a German breakfast consist of? Because it said, we'd have that, and I don't know what that means.
So most of the times it's fresh bread. So it could be pretzels, could be some rolls. And the traditional German breakfast is most of the times cold.
Okay.
You can order eggs, but it's more.
I don't like eggs, so I'm probably not.
What we do is usually bread, butter, and then like a sort of lunch meat, which is our breakfast meat.
Okay, I was going to ask, is there any kind of protein?
Like hams,
I like ham.
like smoked hams. It's funny here. When you hear something is smoked, you think of barbecue. There, a lot of hams, like the Black Forest ham.
Yeah.
It's smoked, a smoked cold cut. So it's always bread, butter, and protein.
Okay.
Salami.
I'll be solid with that.
Yeah.
I was a little stressed because I am picky, so
No, you'll be fine there.
I was like, and I don't do eggs. So my husband was like, they won't have eggs, and I'm like, I don't eat eggs, so we're solid. But
you'll have plenty of things to choose.
and he said there wouldn't be bacon.
Very American.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
So there are some bacons we actually eat raw because it's so smoked that it's like almost like dried, right? So
it's almost like a jerky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So bacon is more focused on America. Fry some bacon, which I love. God bless America and its bacon.
Right. We do say God bless bacon. Okay, because like I'm a big bacon fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to Miami. Have you been to Miami?
No. St. Petersburg
restaurant.
was as far as I made in.
There's a restaurant called Bacon Bitch. I know.
Bacon Bitch?
Bacon Bitch.
Okay.
Yeah. But they have really good bacon. I'm not going to lie to you. And my favorite is they've got this honey habanero bacon situation. And so my family recreated it for me for Mother's Day. And it was amazing.
Ooh,
I was like, y'all, this is Bacon Bitch bacon. I am impressed.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So for Thanksgiving, one of my most requested, I like to cook, most requested sides, I guess it's not a side, it's a gravy, and I just came up with it. So we love to deep fry the turkey, but I make a bacon red wine gravy, and it's so good.
It sounds really good. We're going to all need to come over and try that next time we make it.
The good stuff happens when you have a little bit extra red wine and you get creative and you start cooking stuff that you never cooked before. And that is the most requested side dish where people say, can you make me a couple of jars of your red wine bacon gravy so I can take it home for Thanksgiving?
And we could probably can that.
We could.
Ooh. Do you make pork schnitzel and all the things?
No. So my parents are from Hungary, so most of the times when I really cook something traditional, I probably switch over to Hungarian meals.
Okay.
They're a little bit more flavorful. Otherwise, you get Germans seasoned with salt and pepper, so there's not too much flavor in it. I like garlic and onions and all that stuff. So,
now, have you traveled in Hungary? Oh,
my mom still lives in Hungary.
She still lives there?
Yeah. Beautiful places.
Where is she at?
She's south of Budapest, probably 4 hours. I think it gets she just moved. I think she's closer to the Croatian border
Okay.
now, which is a really cool area too. Lots of wineries, lots of vineyards. So you see mountains just filled with grapes and cool stuff. We actually went there just before COVID, I think. Our son was 2, and we went into this winery to eat delicious food.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine.
And all they had to drink was wine. So then you have this 2-year-old kid there, and we're like, well, what can we feed him? And they're like, we have a Chardonnay grape juice for kids. Sounds fancy, right?
Yeah.
But it was the best grape juice we ever had.
Oh, I bet, because it was fresh. It didn't have any junk in it. It probably had no sugar in it. I mean,
So
just
good.
like was straight amazement.
It was straight out of the grapes.
Yeah.
So Chardonnay grape juice. What an experience.
So take your kids to the winery.
Yeah.
That's the story for today.
No alcohol. No, just
they get
grape juice.
They get Chardonnay grape
Yeah.
juice. They get to be bougie.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
Oh my gosh. So, does your mom have cats? Does she have a cat?
No, why are you asking cats?
I don't know, because like in Istanbul, I know they like cats, and like they're everybody's cats, and I didn't know if maybe Hungary and Budapest was the same, or.
So my mom
And I love cats. I have an orange menace at my house.
Okay,
so,
well, we can still be friends. I hate cats.
Oh no! He just said he hates
So in
me
the
and wants
flooring
me
business,
back.
let me explain why. In the flooring business, you get introduced to people that neglect pets,
Oh.
and then they have no place to go to the restroom. And
Oh no, mine have fancy litter boxes that clean themselves.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, they're so bougie.
That's not what I see day
My
in,
cats
day
are
out.
bougie.
But we're dog people. When my mom moved back, we got her a King Charles.
Oh yeah, they're cute. The little
so cute.
spaniels.
Yeah, a little spaniel. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
We have a
so
husky too, but the cats bully him. So.
we have a Pomeranian husky at home.
Oh,
Have
you got
seen
a
those
Pomsky?
Pomskies?
Yeah.
Oh,
We have
the
a
best girl
full-size shmoo at the house, and he's rotten, and the cats boss him around.
that's
but-
funny. They're fun. The huskies.
Yeah, but I was asking about that because we saw in Istanbul, like the cats are everybody's. So like you don't own a cat. Like they just live there and they belong to everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone takes care of them. And my husband's like, you would hate that. You would not share Mr. Clayton with anybody. And I was like, well, if you were from there, you would not think it was weird. Like,
interesting. I think I worked for 8 months in Istanbul, and I never noticed cats, but maybe I was just so focused on work.
We saw it in Rome too.
Yeah.
Like there were signs by the water fountains, that the lower ones where you could fill your bottles, that had like a picture, and it was in Italian, but our guide translated it. But it was basically like, don't mess with the cats. They have access to the water too.
Yeah.
They're Romans and you're not.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Well, it's cool when people take care of animals, period.
Right?
Right?
I was like, oh, these kitties are Roman.
Yeah, that's funny.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Oh, are we done?
What else do you want to talk about? I could talk about anything. I love travel. We could talk about travel all day.
Well, you start something with travel. I'm sure I have some cool stuff to add.
Right?
What would you like to talk about travel? What's your all-time favorite place you visited so far?
Oh, I love Belize. That's my all-time favorite place. We're going to retire there someday. Yeah.
Belize. I don't think I ever. No, I.
It's Central America. It's on the other side of Mexico.
We went there through the cruise, but
you saw Belize City. That's awful.
Yeah.
You should go back. I was just booking a trip, and I finalized almost everything except for their golf cart rentals. I still have that to do yesterday for a couple I met. And they're going to go spend 10 days. They're going to see the 3 parts of Belize that I love. So they're going to fly into Belize City, which is where you went on the cruise. Because that's the only place they let the boats go. They don't let them anywhere near the reef.
I think we got scammed there.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
It's like any big city. It'd be like going to New York. It'd be like going to Chicago. You're got to be careful. Watch out.
I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
They have good coffee. Was that Belize?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
There was one place.
That's probably Honduras, which is right there beside them. And they share the same reef because they were all the British Honduras originally before they all got their independence. So they have really good coffee. But so back to Belize. So you fly to Belize City and then you want to go somewhere else. You don't want to stay there because that's not where the magic is. So La Isla Bonita is Ambergris Key or San Pedro. La Isla Bonita is that Madonna song, and she did write it about San Pedro.
Look how excited she is about Belize.
So you go to San Pedro. That's where they're going for the first 3 days. We've hooked them up with our friends Tasio, and they're going to go out on a couple of tours and do some snorkeling and some fishing. And there's a Hochim Reserve where you can go, and the boats are not allowed to anchor, so they have to tie off. They only let in so many at a time. You have to stay with your guide. The last time we did that, it was so fun. We were out there swimming, and there were some turtles and some of the bigger fish. And we've swam with reef sharks before and like nurse sharks, but never an actual big shark, you know?
That sounds
fun. I think only Tasio and my daughter saw it. And I think my husband saw it on the video later, but we looked up and he is one of the big sharks, like we've never swam with before. And he's like coming into the reserve and he looks and you can just almost read his mind, like read the shark mind, because he's like, oh God, is that people? I am not peopling today. And he literally turned around and laughed. And my daughter and I were looking right at it, and I looked at her and our faces, and I started laughing. I had to surface because I was laughing through my circle mask and spitting water everywhere because the look on that shark's face was like, oh no.
Isn't that funny?
I did not sign up for people. I am not doing this.
I noticed that we went scuba diving somewhere before, and fish literally come up to you, and you can almost tell what they're saying. Yeah. You're like, what are you? You're so ugly. Like, what are you doing here? Why are you? And they just tag along with you while you're doing your thing.
He was like, this is a reserve. Why are they here?
Excuse me. Shoo.
I'm going to go. I just can't.
That's funny. So So
they're going to hang out there for 2 days. Then they're going to go in country, which is more rainforesty. That's where the macaws fly in and all that. And there's monkeys and jaguars. And so they're going to go to a Hidden Valley Reserve, and they're going to stay there for 4 days. So they'll be able to do all the fun jungle stuff, maybe some cave water adventures and different things. And then they're going to leave, and we can't fly in there anymore because they closed the small airport, because these are all puddle jumper flights, which pro tip, any puddle jumper flight you get on with Maya Air or Tropic Air, you can sit in the co-pilot seat. So you have to ask. It's first come, first serve. I've done it twice. My husband's done it once. I advise my guests to ask first thing. When you check in for your flight, you ask them, can you sit in the co-pilot seat?
So it's probably a good question to ask for someone like me that gets seasick really fast to sit in the front and in the plane as well.
But the plane, I didn't feel like it was like the first time I sat in it. It's just really cool. Like they strap you in, like, you know, with the full gear, because they're tiny little planes, y'all. Like there's 10 people. It's a Cessna, and it was really cute. The guy. You can't see what's happening, but I can. And it was a busy time, which it's going to be busy when they go too for San Pedro. And so we kind of like, we're off to the side, just kind of like waiting our turn because people are taking off and going in and there's a lineup. And my husband was like, what's happening? And it was so cool because you're just like, and all of a sudden you knew when it was our turn, and he was like, boom, boom. And I was like, that was crazy. So cool. And I videoed the whole thing because it was so cool.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So another question I have for you. You ready for this one?
I'm sorry.
What's your least favorite place that you absolutely hated that you would never want to recommend to one of your clients?
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I don't know that I would say I wouldn't recommend it, but like some places that I probably wouldn't go back to, that I've been there, done that, and I'm good. I got the postcard. I didn't exactly love the Dominican Republic. Nothing was wrong. I just felt like that the water wasn't that amazing, and the people were lovely. Because we were in Samana, which is a smaller area. We went there for Thanksgiving with some friends one year. We took our kid when she was 16, because that's an adult at an adult-only resort. But whatever. She had a good time. And we had fun, but I just, like, I didn't think the water was that amazing. And I'm a ocean beach girly, so I want that turquoise blue water. Oh, and you know where I do recommend, I would tell people never to go. I don't like Nassau, Bahamas. Straight up. Do better. I don't like it. They're pushy. They're rude.
I mean, it's a tourist hole.
I don't like it. I don't like it. No. I tell people, especially if they're older and they haven't cruised a lot before, if it's a choice between Bimini or anywhere else in the Bahamas, if you're listening, I tell people, don't go to Nassau. Let's pick a cruise that goes anywhere else. Like, don't go there.
What's your favorite cruise line?
Virgin.
Virgin?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I will try those.
It's adults only, so you're not taking your kids.
What's the best kid-friendly cruise line?
Disney.
Disney.
Yeah, they're top shelf. Yeah. And honestly, Virgin's a lot like Disney because Normal was the CEO of Disney and now he's the CEO of Virgin. So the staff is very Disney trained. They want to make you happy.
So can you get Virgin cruises that are also kid-friendly?
No.
No. Okay, so Virgin is exclusive.
No kids.
That's cool.
No, take your kids somewhere else. We don't want them.
That's funny.
Mine are all grown, so I can say that. I can take my kids on Virgin.
Yeah.
You can't take yours.
Nope.
No. Disney's great. And you'll have fun too. There's a lot of adults only areas on Disney. And shockingly, you'll see a lot of Disney adults without kids on that boat. Because we took our kids on Disney when they were kids, before they were adulting.
Any good promotions going on right now?
Disney had some good promotions on the deposit. They're always going to be a little more expensive, but they've had some sales, and Virgin's got some great deals going on right now. And so does Celebrity, which is always a good one too. If you don't want a lot of kids, but you don't want to exclude, but you want to maybe go on a family trip and you have someone that has kids, Celebrity is a good option because you won't see a lot of kids on there, but you will see a few. Does that make sense? They skew a little bit older, but
that's good.
They don't have the bells and whistles that say Royal Caribbean has, their sister fleet, with the water slides and the zip lining and all that kids want.
Have you heard of MSC?
Yeah.
What do you think of them?
We're going to actually go on it in October for Halloween. My agency, my host, is having a training at sea, and we're going on there, so we're excited to try it out. It's a European line, so it's newer to the U.S.
Shocker that I'm asking that question.
I know, right? But I heard they have really good food.
They do, so I went on
Okay, and they've had some good deals lately. I just booked my personal trainer who abuses me. Hey, Sonia. They're going on one.
I went on a cruise when the second ship that was built for the States business literally just arrived in Miami, I think, from Italy.
Okay.
And we hopped on it. It was so new that it still smelled brand stinking new.
Ooh, okay.
And it was a good experience. The food was really good. However, if you like American food, do not book MSC. Because, there's a couple of cruise lines that are known for their really good burgers and stuff. Now, they did have an Italian chef, and he made probably one of the best pizzas there on board. But the European style food is amazing there. Okay. I think they're a Swiss cruise line. MSC. Yeah.
So you just have to be a little more open-minded when you're going to go cruise on a line that maybe isn't a U.S. line. And obviously, they're all ported out of the Bahamas or somewhere else anyway. But if it's not a U.S. company, they're not going to have U.S. food, and they're trying to appeal to everyone, but they're going to lean more towards their base, which is European, right?
Yeah.
So just be a little open-minded. You can find what you want. You just may have to hunt for it. And that's for me, who's picky. I'm a picky eater, so
No, their steaks and seafood was amazing. The Mediterranean stuff was surprisingly good. Their package deals were really competitive too, and I think that's because they're so young in the States.
They're trying to break into this market, because I think that's why we booked my friend on it yesterday when we were booking theirs. I had sent her several options, and they went with that one because they're getting Wi-Fi, they're getting a drink package, they're getting the Fantastica experience and all the things for less than any of the other lines. Yeah, and they're going to be in an ocean view balcony, so
go for it.
Yeah, try it out. What can it hurt? You're going to be on the beach somewhere. It's a hotel room and it's floating.
Now, MSC's Islands was actually really nice. They have their
private
islands, and I think it's just about an hour away from Florida.
Oh yeah,
so it's pretty close.
They're all in the Bahamas. Yeah,
so nice. It was so nice.
Do you like Eastern or Western Caribbean?
I probably couldn't tell you the difference.
So I like Eastern. Western's going to be like Bahamas. So Eastern's going to get you over to St. Martinique or Antigua.
You have cruised. In my defense, you have cruised more than I have.
Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. Yeah. So.
Couldn't tell you yet. Maybe we'll have to book a couple of more cruises.
I think he's going to have to go on some more cruises. Yeah.
I'm down for it.
What was the favorite thing the kids loved on MSC?
So they had a kids club,
Mhm.
which seemed very simple, but I think so. When we went on the cruise, our little guy was, I think, 7,
Okay.
and it was past 10 p.m. and he still didn't want to go home or go to sleep. So whatever they did a good job. They've really
That was
great-
our daughter when we were on Disney. We had an excursion the next day, and her and the little girl that were with us. Well, we had connecting cabins, so the family they were supposed to spend the night in our room that night because we were rotating the kids, and no one had showed up. It's midnight. Like I'm calling the
crazy,
teen club,
right?
and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Could you please send Abby and Bo home? What is happening?"
Yeah, ours didn't want to go. They had fun. He met a lot of friends, right? So all of a sudden, you meet other families, and we started hanging out on one of the stops.
Oh, nice.
And he still talks about it. So they did good.
How do they track them on there? Do they like on Disney? Their wristbands are low jacked. We didn't tell our kids till they were
wristbands,
adults
too.
that we could track them on the app.
Yeah. No, they had wristbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that because, I mean, they're running amok on a ship with a lot of people. I want to know I want to be able to see where you're at. Like,
They were really good in communicating too. So I think you installed an app on your phone, and then they would just call you directly and give you an update whenever our kid ran into the wall, needed a Band-Aid or something.
and that still happens. Yeah.
Still happens. Shoot, I still run into walls.
It's true. I had a big bruise on my leg the other day, and everybody was like, "Where?" I'm like, "I
That's
ran
funny.
into the corner of the couch." Fine. Everything's fine. Awesome.
Yep.
This was fun.
This was fun. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you like cruises, even though you sometimes get seasick.
It takes 2 days. 2 days to get adapted. So I will never book a cruise less than 7 days.
So you have to do 7 or 10 days. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If you get seasick, longer cruises will work for you.
Yeah, because you'll be
Don't
fine.
do 4 or 5 days.
And those patches, man, I swear by them. They work.
We try them when we play the VR, because I get VR, the virtual reality stuff. I get sick with those too, and those
Oh.
patches actually do pretty decent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it by your belly button. I'm telling you.
I will try that next time.
I feel like it works better. I don't know why. Maybe it's all in my head, but I'm going to stick with
Talk
it.
to her. She's an expert.
I'll help you if you need help. Cat's Perfect Getaways. I'm your travel bestie Kat, and this is Robin. He's going to handle your floor coverings at Floor Covering International. Thanks, y'all.